Yeah, so here, I just gonna, what do you call that? I'm just gonna summarize it because it's Visayan. You know, her problem is about, she's looking for a foreigner, right? And
What a surprise.
Yeah, she's looking for a foreigner, and she's around 55 years old. And her question is, why is it it's very difficult to find a foreigner on her age? Right? Why, darling? Why is it foreigner, you know? Why is it foreigner looking for a young woman?
Because they can.
You know why?
Because they can. And if they have left a relationship, we're going to get really politically incorrect here. And I'm going to say stuff which people aren't going to like. But the fact is that if a man comes over here and he is receiving a lot of attention from much younger women, of course he is going to go with the attention that he receives. And I don't understand why people don't get that. Now,
yeah, I think, you know, this is another thing, right? As Taryn says, that they want younger, maybe because of they have what do you call that? They have reasons, different reasons. Other want younger Filipinas because they want some sports. They're going to the beach, right?
They want bedroom sports, don't they?
You know, like
you see,
outgoing.
You can't say it like it is. If a man comes over here, let's give him an age of 60, 55 or 60. If he has split with a woman who he has grown up with and who is about the same age, quite possibly sex has ended, and when they come over here, they get a lot of attention from women who are so much younger than they are and who are still in the prime of their sexual life. And so men are men. You know, I think it was Billy Crystal who said that women need a reason for sex. All that men need is a place. And that's probably one of the most
so in other words,
appropriate, not appropriate, but dominant things to say.
So you mean that those older foreigners looking for the younger Filipina, even though in their age they're very active, right? In sexual. While those older looking for having older partners, they're longing for companions.
Yes. And it's not a given that every foreigner that comes over here is as horny as hell and is looking for an 18-year-old. That's not
but
true.
You know, I think on the questions on that sender is why, in other words, she's having frustrations. Why is it? Maybe she's in dating site, you know, and then looking a lot of 50, 60 years old, 70 years old, and they're still looking for below 18 to 20 something, right? So that's her questions. Why is it? You know, why is it?
Well, and we've been answering that.
Yeah, so
not very popular, but we've been answering that. Let me finish.
Yeah.
And the fact is that some are looking for a second chance. Some are looking, or maybe a third chance, that they want to have a child.
Yeah, family.
And that's the other thing. One of the happiest expats, one of the happiest foreigners that I know, is a man who came over, found a woman who had 3 children, who he has embraced that family, and embraced not just the family, her family and her, he has embraced the Filipino culture, and he is the happiest man. He's the only man that I can go and visit and not sit and listen to complaints about the Philippines and about Filipinos. He lives in a compound in close contact with various members of his wife's family, and is very happy to be that way. So not everyone is going to come over and want an 18-year-old. Only the people who are just sex tourists. But those who are looking for a partner, we've had men who have contacted us. We can't help them.
Yeah.
How can we put in touch someone that we don't know with another person that we don't know? It's just impossible for us. But there have been people who have said, I'm not interested in a very young woman. I'm interested in a mature woman who will give me, as Beth said, the companionship that I want.
But I think
What?
it says, can you give me another space now? Huh? It's not just all about your opinion. Okay.
Well, what did you think about? It's not all about me. What did you think about me?
You know, about you. Yeah, about my thinking about it is the reasons why older get young is because they can, right? And they want second chance, right? And
Oh,
maybe
that's
they
what I
love.
thought.
Yeah,
That was
let me
my
finish.
thought.
Let me finish. And maybe they want
All right,
to go
my little
swimming.
piranha.
They want to go swimming. They want to go hiking. They want to go zip line, right? So it might be, right?
They
Or
want someone who is active.
yeah, they want active, right? Good word, active.
Oh, thank you.
You know, so it might be, but you know, to the older Filipinas, there's still a chance because there's also there, you know, there are still older there that looking for companionship, looking for someone that they can be with for the rest of their life, to take care of them, to feed them, to hug them, and to talk to them about, to share lives, you know. So it's just a matter of waiting the right person in the right time.
Yeah,
But
sorry, it's never
sometimes-
going to get particularly
Yeah, it just-
any easier.
Yeah, it just happened that, for example, you are already in your 50s or your 60s and you're chatting, and your chatmate saying, sorry, I want all younger. So it's a little frustration, right? And that's what the sender is trying to say, right? But all you gonna do, ma'am, just, you know, if it happens, it happens. If there's someone for you, then it will arrive in the right time, you know. Better to be in the right person rather than to be in the person who is wrong.
Right, and don't give any money.
It's a Filipina, darling.
It doesn't matter.
You know?
You don't think? Haven't you read some of the letters that we've had about Filipinas who have been
That's good.
what they've been courted by a younger American,
Yeah, I think
and then
it's
they end up
unusual.
sending money to them, and that's been a very, very
I think it's
sad
unusual to have an older and younger.
thing. There are people who do that.
Yeah, it's in
for
our
a
case.
living.
In our case, older, younger, but we're already almost the same, right? Because Terence says he's going to be 130. So when I was been 60 or 70 and I'm sick, he's there to help.
I already warned her that if she starts getting too old, I'll just find a younger model.
You cannot find like me anymore.
Did they break the mold there? I think they did.
Yes, so again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, to everybody out there that looking for their soulmate, you know, just continue and don't lose hope, because someone out there is waiting for you. It might be not in this moment, not in this time, not next year, or not in the next, maybe in the next life.
In the next life, what, they've got to die before they find it? Is there a website for that?
Yes, so bye-bye, and again, bye.